what do you think what Indian academia does well, and what is something that we still undervalue in research culture
in India.
in India?
Okay,
What is
so
that one thing that you think that Indian academia is doing well, and what is that one thing that we still undervalue in research culture specifically?
one thing is that we are doing well is that, let's suppose take the case of engineering, because we are from engineering background. So in engineering, there have been a lot of evolutions in the last 100 years. Okay, so let's suppose I teach a course called surveying in civil engineering. So in surveying, there were previously, let's suppose 200 years ago, people used to have those chains to measure the road or a plot of land or something. Then tapes came, then chains got kind of devalued because chains tapes are performing better. Then we have different technological instruments in the time being. For example, total station is there, which most people use. Before total station there were theodolites, which were
Hmm.
used in 1900s.
I
Before
remember.
theodolites there were other instruments. So likewise we have seen an evolution.
Hmm.
When you when we teach courses here, even in IITs, we still start from those days when chains were used. So the first experiment is still the chain survey, and
Yes.
the last experiment is the total station or the GPS or photogrammetry or remote sensing. So we are basically this. We are basically considering the entire span of learning from the beginning to the end, which is kind of being lost somewhere when technological shifts are happening in the Western countries, because they're directly starting from leveling, and they are just not teaching students
Right.
because it's not of that much relevance when it comes to the field. Total session gives you everything, all the readings. So what's the need to study
Right.
about survey in chain method? So
Right.
these are certain things where Indians or Indian education system is still holding on to. Even in structures, you might have done experiments which have gone obsolete in Western countries.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
But coming to Japan, Japan is one country which is kind of intermixing both the academic learnings as well as the practical based outcomes. Even for a kid, so their initial 3 years, the kids are just being taught about how to handle life basically, just
Yeah.
from the beginning. You might have seen videos, or I have the first hand experience because I did my summer exchange program at Hokkaido University, Japan. So
Right.
there, people were more focused on the cultural aspects, the learning on based on language, the behavior, how to, let's suppose, basic thing like cooking. So if cooking is not done proper, it may take even 2 hours of your life every day. So there, they will teach you how to make that food in half an hour,
Wow.
and not spending too much time on those tasks which can be done easily. So
Right. Right.
and
Life
other thing
skills.
is like, yeah, washing clothes and all that
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
People may be using machines, but there you will find kids learning how to wash with their hands,
Right. Right.
which is lacking here. But we can give these kind of value based educations here as well. But
Right.
coming to your this question, that where we are doing better, another thing is that the presence of IKS, which has been introduced in the last 5 years. Now every IIT has a center for IKS. IKS stands for Indian Knowledge Systems, which was not there before. So there, basically, the science and astronomy, medicines, all these aspects which were there in our scriptures by Panini, by Aryabhat, and all those people during that time, Sushruta, Dhanvantari. So these people were known as the father of surgery and all that aspects.
Yes.
They were
Mm.
kind of not included in our syllabus before. But
Right.
now, since they have a center, they are running courses in that domain as well. So, if the ancient science and technological knowledge combined with the practical knowledge that we have today becomes, it can be a much better weapon to save humanity in future. But
Absolutely.
again, there can be a lot of dilution in this as well, because a lot of institutes are teaching courses such as Bhagavad Gita, courses such as, let's suppose, on Purans and all. But there, what kind of ideology they are bringing, that can be questionable, because Bhagavad Gita's interpretation is infinite. Anybody
Yes.
can interpret in any way. So
Right.
there, it depends which faculty is teaching, because that
Right.
faculty will bring the school of thought he's or she is coming from. So
Right,
that
right,
can
of
dilute
course.
the mind of students if not taught properly. Other than that, the things that they are teaching in IKS, that's a well supported initiative by the government as well, and it's kind of fruitful if it is done in the correct manner.
Absolutely. I agree. Right.